So now that we have the shadows, I want to introduce some more colors to our painting and also some lighting. So this is going to be the next step that we need to take. So again, we're going to keep all of the layers separate from each other. This allows us to later on fix any mistakes that we might have made. And we're never actually committing to something because we always have all of the steps and all of the layers still intact. And so this kind of takes away the pressure of committing to certain actions that you have taken. So let's just create a new layer, activate the clipping mask, and rename this to lighting 1. Or let's call it hair lighting, just to kind of keep it organized and clean. So in this layer, we're going to introduce some more colors and also the lighting. Because we're building up the painting gradually in small steps, I wouldn't go in there and start painting in the highlights, like very bright highlights. I would keep it very subtle, so just slightly lighter than our base color for the hair. So don't go in there and pick like a really bright color. So for example, if I'm going to quickly demonstrate what I mean, if we select our base color of the hair, what many beginners tend to do is because they want quick results, what they do is they select a very bright color. So if I were to select a very bright color that is drastically brighter than our base color, I have to commit to something that is like super different than our base color. So I don't want to do that. So let me just demonstrate what I mean. So I have a very bright color selected now. And this is very strong on top of our base color because this is very bright compared to the other colors in this image. So instead of doing this, what I do is I select a color that is just slightly lighter or brighter than my base color. So let's just select the base color of our hair, go to our color wheel, and make the color a little bit more yellow, because if we look at the reference, it is quite yellow, the image. So change the hue to more yellow, and then just make it slightly lighter than before. Excuse me, kind of like this. And then, let's see. Okay, this is way better, but I feel like the color is a little bit off. And let's give this a try. And this is getting a little bit closer, but it's a little bit too desaturated, I feel like. All right, this is a nice color. And so with this color, we're going to start adding our very first layer of lighting. And so again, we're going to keep it as simple as possible. And we're not worrying about any mistakes we're making or any details, because each step is creating a small difference in our painting, but it's adding to it. So with each step, we're getting closer to a final painting, but still we try to keep each step as simple as we possibly can. So we're not trying to overcomplicate things. We don't want to turn this into a complex process at this stage in our painting. So let's just start painting in some of the lighter areas. So I'm looking at my reference and I notice it gets drastically lighter in the bottom, and also here in the front it's lighter. Also, which I'm hoping if you're drawing with a tablet, then you can control the strength and the strength of your brush with the pressure sensitivity. So keep that in mind and press lightly onto the pen. This way you can control the luminosity of your color and things like that. So keep that in mind and try to work lightly. Don't press too hard onto your pen.